What it costs you to stay in captivity is nothing to compare with the price you pay for freedom. A woman got married to a man in a family and the man died. The second brother married the same woman and died. The third brother married the same woman and died. The fourth brother married the same woman and died. The fifth brother, until 7 of them. When this family were now face to face with their solution, do you know what they asked Jesus? They said on the resurrection, who will marry the woman? That is, a witch came and killed 7 brothers without a child. She didn't give birth to one seed for any of them. And when they were now face to face, instead of asking practical questions, what killed our brothers, they now ask, on the resurrection, who will marry the person that killed our brothers? That's how a lot of you see battles in your family. Your elder sister married and got home. Another of your sisters married and came home. Your mother is not in marriage and you don't know it's a pattern waiting for you, and you are living anyhow. It's time to rise and lay hold on the horns of the altar and scream, never again. The Bible said God looked down and he was surprised that there were a people bound, a people impoverished, a people in captivity, and yet none was speaking for them. None saith deliver. They were living a careless life as though they were not in bonds and bondage. Rise to your feet wherever you are. The Bible said, can the earth bring forth until men travail? The Bible says, for as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth. It is in the travail of soul that men bring forth. Now, they come to church. They come to church. They have already stereotyped God for a particular time. Thank God we keep to some of those times. So once it is 30 minutes after the time they stereotyped, they begin to murmur in their hearts. But the same person can watch match, Champions League finals, and the first and the second half goes on. Meanwhile, the person has an appointment, but it is goalless. They enter into the extra time. The person will have to stay back to watch the extra time. And then it is also goalless. They enter into penalty. The person will wait behind. Why? The person knows that the match was supposed to end at 90 minutes. There's something happened that pushed it further. That's why men miss encounter, because they prioritize things that don't matter. So they stay in atmosphere like this. It is an appointment they have by 2. In Newberry's Park, they are thinking about. Whereas it can be an encounter that changes the face of a family. An appointment you have with a man who told you, if we now see, I will do birthday for you. When God can make you the gift. God forbid that God will be in a place and I will not know it. Jacob in Genesis chapter 28 lost the encounter. Genesis 31, it took him 30 years for that encounter to come back. 30 years later in Genesis 31, that was when the encounter came back. But in Genesis 28, he said, the Lord had been in this place, I knew it not. He lost that encounter, and then it was 30 years later that his name changed. But this time around, he made up his mind that I wouldn't lose the encounter I lost. So immediately he saw the angel, he gripped him. He shifted the hollow of his side. He held him. He was still limping. He said, I will not leave you unless you bless me. Like Rachel, he said, either you give me a child or kill me. Genesis chapter 30, he said, give me a son or kill me or I will die. I will not leave you unless you bless me. I am tired of the reproach I have seen. I am tired of the shame I have seen. I am tired of my family producing dwarfs. I am tired of female children dying. I am tired of stagnation. I am tired of this sickness. And then the Lord said, if you are tired, now let us start talking. What is your name? Because God does not step in until you are tired. He said, my name is Jacob. He said, no, your name shall no longer be called Jacob. From henceforth you shall be called Israel. For as a prince you have wrestled with God and you have prevailed. And that's how from a supplanter a whole nation emerged. It was from the crucible of encounter. He took the encounter of Genesis 31 very seriously. Now is the time. There will be a shift as we begin to pray. Don't notice anyone. You might wear white and you have a leading to lay flat on the floor. Don't notice anyone. I am tired of where I have been. Anything that is ugly in my family, Lord, look into my family and uproot it. I may not come to you personally, but something is happening in this place. Ayana te sopaina kalia, erekotu barataina kaliate, erosaila tenekoliata, erenia kapana hoziai, jinikambo rotai. Oh Jesus, ereketu ravana kaliata bradosai, eperuda na kalia. Lift up your right hand. Say, oh Lord God of glory. Somebody say, oh Lord God of glory, look into my family. Look into my family and uproot every ugly circumstance. Uproot whatever you have not planted to the glory and honor of your name. Somebody lift up your voice and pray. Don't notice anyone by your side. Lift up your voice and pray. Shalatena kozai ereketu bradiana kaliande menokosiai peruna aika ereketu barataina kalianda bradosa regedeliga baradana galiata bradosa. Pray. Ziligada gabragada ligada gabragada ligada gabragada ligada gabragada ligada gabragada legadusa. Erigada legada gabragada ligada gabragada ligada gabragada legadusa.